Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, untamed ocean, the waves crashing against the shore, a rhythmic reminder of time slipping through your fingers. You've spent years drifting, pulled by the currents of expectation, fear, and uncertainty. Every decision feels like a reaction rather than a choice. You wonder, what if you could command the tides instead of being swept away by them? What if you could harness the immense power of your own mind, not as a passive observer, but as its true master? Now, take a moment and ask yourself, have you ever felt like your thoughts control you more than you control them? Do you find yourself trapped by doubt, unable to push past invisible barriers that seem to hold you back? How often have you wished for clarity, confidence, and the ability to steer your life with purpose rather than hesitation? The mind is a battlefield, and the war is won not by those who wish for power, but by those who claim it. In the next few moments, we will embark on a journey through the essence of How to Own Your Own Mind, a book that holds the key to unlocking your greatest potential. Through its pages, you will discover how to take charge of your thoughts, rewire your perception of success, and forge an unbreakable mindset. And by the end of this journey, you will not just understand the power of your mind, you will feel it deeply and profoundly. The mind is both a fortress and a prison. It is shaped by the stories we tell ourselves, the beliefs we adopt, and the fears we allow to take root. Napoleon Hill, the legendary author of Think and Grow Rich, explores a profound truth in how to own your own mind. Mastery of life begins with mastery of thought. But what does it mean to truly own your mind? It is not merely about positive thinking or motivation. It is about constructing a mental framework so strong, so disciplined, that no external force can shake it. Imagine walking into a room filled with chaos, shouting voices, blaring distractions, and conflicting opinions. Most people get lost in the noise, reacting impulsively to the loudest voice. But a true master of the mind stands unfazed, observing with clarity, choosing responses with precision, and directing the room rather than being directed by it. This ability to control one's mind is what separates the successful from the lost. Think of history's greatest leaders, inventors, and thinkers. Every single one of them mastered the art of thought. Thomas Edison, one of the most brilliant minds in history, did not achieve greatness by luck. He cultivated an unshakable belief in his vision, refining his thoughts like a sculptor chiseling away at marble until only brilliance remained. But belief alone is not enough. Napoleon Hill emphasizes that directed, focused thought is the foundation of all achievement. Without it, the mind is like an untrained muscle, weak, scattered, easily exhausted. Imagine waking up each morning with a mind so sharp, so disciplined, that every thought is a step toward your vision. No hesitation, no self-doubt, just an unstoppable momentum. What would your life look like if every obstacle became an opportunity? If every failure was a lesson rather than a defeat? This is not wishful thinking. This is the practice of mental discipline, a skill honed through relentless awareness and intentionality. Consider the concept of definiteness of purpose. It is the foundation of owning your mind. Without a clear purpose, thoughts drift aimlessly, pulled in every direction by distractions and impulses. But when you define what you truly want, when your purpose is as vivid as a fire burning inside you, your mind becomes a laser, cutting through every doubt, every fear, every limitation. Think back to a time when you hesitated on an important decision. Maybe it was pursuing a dream, speaking up for yourself, or taking a leap of faith. What held you back? Was it external circumstances, or was it the silent whispers of doubt that crept into your mind? The truth is, most people are prisoners of their own thoughts. They build walls of fear, telling themselves they are not smart enough, talented enough, or lucky enough. But the mind is malleable, and like a sculptor shaping clay, you can reshape your reality by reshaping your beliefs. One of the most powerful lessons in how to own your own mind is the role of controlled attention. Think of your mind as a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, insecurity, and fear, they will grow into a forest that consumes you. But if you plant seeds of confidence, clarity, and resilience, you cultivate a mindset that thrives. Controlled attention means focusing only on what serves your purpose, dismissing distractions with unwavering discipline. It means feeding your mind with ideas, conversations, and information that align with your vision. How often do we let negativity creep in, consuming our energy, derailing our focus? The greatest minds in history understood that mental energy is a finite resource. Every thought either fuels your growth or drains it. Every moment spent in fear is a moment stolen from your potential. Let's pause and reflect. What thoughts are you feeding? Are they empowering you or imprisoning you? When you catch yourself in a spiral of doubt, do you let it consume you, or do you redirect it? The power of the mind lies not in its ability to think, but in its ability to choose what to think. This is why Hill emphasizes the importance of self-suggestion. The words you tell yourself shape your reality. Speak as if you are already the person you wish to become. Act as if success is inevitable. Your subconscious mind believes what you repeatedly tell it. The great innovators of the world, Einstein, Da Vinci, Tesla, did not wait for external validation. They spoke their visions into existence, reinforcing their beliefs with relentless repetition. And yet, owning your mind is not just about internal mastery. It is about influence. Imagine walking into any room with the power to persuade, to inspire, to lead. Napoleon Hill describes the connection between thought mastery and the ability to shape reality. The most influential individuals do not control others. They control themselves so completely that others naturally follow. People are drawn to certainty, to confidence, to clarity. When your mind is unshakable, your presence alone commands respect. So, as we near the end of this journey, I ask you, what story will you tell yourself moving forward? Will you continue to be at the mercy of circumstance, tossed around by the winds of doubt? Or will you take the reins, directing your thoughts with precision, shaping your reality with intention? The choice is yours. The mind is the greatest tool you will ever possess. Master it, and you master life itself. Because in the end, the greatest tragedy is not a life unlived, it is a mind unused. If you like this summary, consider subscribing to our channel. Your support gives us the motivation to keep creating more engaging content.